If you haven't noticed, welcome to the pole vault live stream. Carrie's here. I'm at her place. Maddie is over there with disappearing ink.
Did she?
And she is going to go spray her mom because her mom made her eat mustard earlier, thinking it was ice cream. But the idea is I will just answer all questions you guys have if I can remember how to get them to load. So with these live streams at the end of every month, I just want to connect with you guys more. Carrie, you're not even in the shot. How's that? Better?
I'm still trying. Okay.
She's in the shot now. So ask whatever you want, pole vault related or non-pole vault related, and we will answer to our best of abilities. She doesn't know a ton about pole vault. Hey man, how's it going? A lot of Y's in that hey there. So
I have my ice cream.
yeah. You want your ice cream?
I do.
Feel better, right? Carrie, how's your day going?
No, they're asking you.
They're asking you too? You're here too.
No.
It's my day's going great. Maddie, how's your day going?
I'll try not to.
She said bad, but it's because she got pranked about 10 minutes ago. But that's all right. She's gonna get a prank back. It's gonna be good. Yeah, Carrie, both of us. How's your day going?
It's great.
Okay, here comes the questions. Let's do it. Hey, Shawn, I was a vaulted. I bet you meant vaulter. My senior year, I was gonna go D3, and then I got cancer, and I am cancer-free. Congratulations, man. That's super awesome. I'm jacked. Are you back vaulting again? I don't know if I'll get to that question, but you should let me know. I'd love to hear this story, man.
Congrats.
Yeah, super congrats. Yay. That's a huge deal. I'm really pumped for you, man. How did you get into pole vault and coaching pole vault? I got into pole vault because that's kind of a weird story. If you guys have watched my other videos, I have a history with depression, and I had some really cool counselors at my middle school who was trying to get me into school sports. They were just trying to figure out how to help me out in that situation, and they knew that I was a snowboarder, so they suggested diving and wrestling, and wrestling didn't sound very fun, but they said diving would help me with my flips and spins and all that. From there, I met the captain of the track team, I didn't want to run in circles, so he showed me about the pole vault, and then, like you guys know, you try it once and you can't stop. So that's kind of how that happened. Is craft dinner eaten with a spoon or a fork?
It's a craft dinner.
Is that like macaroni and cheese? Mad, spoon or a fork?
Fork.
She said fork. You said fork, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's eaten with a fork, guys.
Same.
How do I create space between hand and head? All right, I get this question a ton. Hopefully this helps. It's not about pushing or moving or doing all the stuff with the arm. The bottom arm is about anticipating the hit. What's the best way to think about this? If you were going to... You want to come into the shot too?
No, just
guys, there's a
pay attention
party
to what
now.
you're doing.
No, we're good. This is what it's all about. So it's about anticipating the hit. If you are late to the party, you're gonna get smashed. So I always say, even with the top hand, you gotta anticipate the hit. You gotta hit before the pole hits you. Whoever does the first punch is usually the most successful in this event, or MMA for that matter. Hey, welcome to the first live stream, Rico. I'm jacked you made it. What's the best way to train a kid of how to pike? The best way I found is underwater pole vaulting.
How do you underwater pole vault?
That's a great question. I'm happy you're a part of this live stream.
Wow.
Do you go underwater and do it?
You do, yeah. So you put a pole from the diving board to the deep end, and then you swim to the bottom, and then you pole vault really in slow-mo, upside down, and work on piking. Yeah.
I cannot do that.
Not yet, but if you try it a few times, you'll be able to. This summer, we'll go to my pool and we'll try it.
You want this?
Nope, that nut is all yours. Okay, this is way more fun with multiple people. I'm going to ease myself back into it if you want to see. Yeah, I'd love to see a video, man. Tag me in it, like with Shawn Danger Hoot, and I want to see it. It'll be good.
Did you read what it's about?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, person. Oh, the stomach tube. I didn't get to that part.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Yeah, I want to see that. Tag me.
You
I
didn't
should've
even
finished-
read that.
I know. Mads, you should be in control of this thing. What? 2 for the price of 1. Bonus. Nice to see Carrie in the vlog. This is Maddie.
Said hi.
She did say hi.
8:05? Oh, that was 2 minutes ago.
I know. We're a little behind. So I'm having
That was 2 minutes ago, too. That was 2 minutes ago.
It's okay. They know.
You're learning about live streams, too. This is a good vlog. So I'm having issues dropping my shoulders when I get inverted, and I feel like my coach could be better if I do, or I feel like my vault could be better if I do that. Yeah, the invert's super hard for a lot of people to figure out. And part of it's a physical thing, and the other part of it's a timing thing. So you can, again, the underwater pole vaulting is a good way to do that slow. I say this a million times in these vlogs, that speed's the enemy of technique. So if there's a way to slow it down and get the feeling of it, you add the speed later. So I'm going to make another video about underwater pole vaulting when it's not ice in my pool and it's not full of leaves.
And toads.
And toads.
And tadpoles.
There's a lot of toads in the pool in the spring. Any strange meat rituals? Thank you. Any strange pre-meat rituals you used to have?
Hi.
Yeah, I used to drink a ton of Powerade. That was really the only really weird one I had. I'd drink at least 3 of those big Powerade bottles because I wanted to feel like I had to pee.
And now he drinks giant water bottles.
A lot of water.
That are like this tall, this fat.
You want to read this one?
Yo. How do I get the most out of practices of the technique? I only have them once a week.
Yeah, so the way to get the most out of practices if you don't have a lot of practices is focus on the one thing you want to work on and make sure you do that. I just see too many people like, I need to work on the run, I need to work on the plant, I need to work on the invert, I need to work on this, and then all of a sudden it turns into like a crappy soup, right? There's too much stuff in your soup and it doesn't taste good anymore. So the best way to do that is focus on one thing and make sure you put all the energy and effort into that. And then your soup won't taste so crappy
Somebody
anymore.
said, hey, Shawn.
Say hey back, Mads.
How?
No,
just say hi. They're looking at you right now.
Hello.
They're listening to you.
They're listening to you too.
Our scene starts next week in Wisconsin. We don't have an indoor box or sand in which to jump. What do you suggest doing with beginners before we can get jumping out a pit with a box? Love you guys.
That was very good. So I've always said just getting used to hanging on the pole is the best thing you guys can do. So I always start on a box where you just have them hang on to one pole, hang on, and then just work on getting over the plug and they can fly.
You're using a Sharpie.
Yeah.
You should use this.
Okay, so plug, go right over the top. Another way to do it is to use a plyo box, or if, you just got yelled at by Auntie over here. Or start on steps. If you start on one step on stairs and vault off the stairs, don't go for distance, just like a rock back and low. I don't want you guys to like sue me or anything about this for telling people to vault off of stairs, but if you have one little step that's only a foot high and they can get used to just hanging on the pole and moving the pole forward, you want a lot of pole speed. Getting the pole to vertical as fast as you can is the best thing you guys can do. So that's what I would suggest if you guys are inside, and obviously getting that plant early. But if you want to work on hanging on the pole and some box type work, that's the way to do it.
Building on the bottom arm, how's the best way to not lose energy in the bottom arm?
Creating that stretch reflex. So if you can have a bottom arm or a top, carry like bored out of your mind.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read these as they're coming up
right.
and make. Sorry.
No, I was just like, you don't have, if you hate this.
I'm good.
Carrie's a volleyball person, by the way, so don't touch that.
Don't ask me techniques. I'm not going to sit there and show you.
Okay, so bottom arm. The best way is if you can get a stretch reflex in that chest. Elasticity is the best thing in this event. So, or not the best thing, but it's very important when you're talking about the plant and the invert stuff. So most people, if you're blocking out or you're stopping anything, that's bad. This is good. That's good. This can be good too as long as you use it the right way.
What if you do this?
You don't want to put your arm behind your head when you're pole vaulting, but It's worth a shot, maybe.
But you can do a really hard thing with it.
It's true. I was vaulting today and went over the bar, and then I flipped farther than just onto my back and ended up landing on my neck. Do you know what happened? I have a funny feeling that you just came off the pole too early. That's usually what happens when you do that. So body awareness and control is part of the pole vault type of stuff. I know I feel like I'm a broken record, but underwater pole vaulting can really help that. If you can find some trampoline type work stuff. Landing is just as important as getting off the ground. So don't try your best not to get hurt. And if you feel like something's not going right, take a step back, take some speed out, take the pole out. Oh, Maddie, this one's for you. It's from John Hammerschmidt.
Maddie, I still have that awesome cat picture on my fridge.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when you made those? That's pretty awesome. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Not forced.
What's the best drill for teaching how to invert?
Mine can't quite get upside down on the high bar yet. Yeah, that's tricky. So the high bar progressions are where I always start. That's just really important. Back somersaults into an invert. That's also helped a lot of my people. I keep going back to underwater pole vault because I've been thinking about it a lot. And I need to make another. I know it's weird. We just need to try it, right?
Somebody kind of acted like me. Brooklyn in school.
Maddie.
What?
We're gonna wait.
We're gonna make a whole vlog about you, but it'll be on the other channel. Deal?
Oh.
We'll answer some of these pole vault questions.
He needs to answer these questions because these people are asking.
All right. Do you know any of vaulting camps in Wyoming or Beer, Wyoming? Oh, Auntie's taking over.
No!
I don't know any in Wyoming, but we're trying to get a thing together with USPVA where we get all the camps together so you guys will be able to find them. Right now, up on the website, I'll talk about it next week in the vlog, but we finally got a map of all the clubs that we're aware of in the United States. You click on the map, and then it pops right up so you can find clubs close to you. And that's what we want some help from you guys from. We would love, if we're missing a club or something like that, that you can point us in the right direction so we can add more on there to potentially help some more people. So, Shawn, are you going to be doing any pole vault camps over at Wisconsin this summer? I have one. I think it's closed right now, though, to just at schools. But I'm debating if I want to do camps again this summer or focus more on video type work stuff. You guys let me know in the comments below, or give this video a like if you guys think I should do camps this summer or focus on some other stuff. Not really sure what to do yet. It's been kind of a catch-22 I've been trying to figure out for a couple months now. Hey, Shawn, I'm 10, and when I was 10, I cleared 10 feet, and now I'm going for Mondo's 11-year-old record. If you get it, you let me know, and I will put you in the vlog as a new world record holder. That needs to happen. Deal? Deal. Hey, bro, I saw you in Scranton Mall Vault. I probably saw you too, man. Yeah, it might be going back. They're just having it in a different place. I'll keep you in the loop. Best memory of getting a PR you worked a lot for. So when I jumped 18-1, I was chasing that bar I got it in 2013, and I told myself I was going to jump 18 feet in 2004. And within that time, I had a shoulder surgery. I fell into a massive depression and almost quit the sport multiple times. So getting that and then moving back down to Minnesota, and then I actually jumped it back at NDSU where I went to college in front of a bunch of kids I've worked with at the college level. I was with my old coach. I was with my new coach. My dad was there, and it was the best PR I've ever had. And every PR after that just paled in comparison, even though I jumped higher. But that was the big one for me, man. Good question, Gunnar. That was a sick question. On average, how many poles would you bring to meets? I usually brought 7 or 8 poles. Indoors was a little different because the weather was predictable. Outdoors was a lot harder. You never knew if you were going to get a crosswind, a tailwind, if it was going to be hot. If you were traveling in an airplane, you didn't know how your legs were going to feel. Or if you're traveling in a car for 8 hours, you didn't know how your legs were going to feel. So I tried to be as prepared as I can, and I just filled my tube up with as many poles as I could, just so I was prepared. I always like to be over-prepared than under-prepared, and Carrie can vouch for that one because she helped me carry poles to a lot of these meets, unfortunately. Yeah. it's a little different for everybody, but I was fortunate to have that many poles I could choose from. Hey Shawn, I'm a coach from PA. I truly appreciate all your videos that you post. I have my athletes following. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I hope I say something that helps and I don't scare you away with bad jokes. That's really what it comes down to. If Chuck Norris was pole vaulting, how high do you reckon he'd vault? Maddie is all over this live stream, by the way. I think you're her guest. I am her guest. She really wants to come back, but Carrie put the kibosh on that one.
Don't.
I threw you under the bus, Carrie. Chuck Norris. I don't think it's a question of how high Chuck Norris would jump or how high pole vault could Chuck Norris. Is that... Yeah, that makes no sense, but that's what I'm going with. How long did it take you to get to 5 meters? So all through college or high school, I jumped 15 feet, so that's 4 years. And then the next year I jumped 15.6. I only went 15.6, and then 16.3, and then that summer I jumped 5 meters. So, man, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. Yeah, it took me a long time. I had to work really hard to jump as high as I did. I don't know if I just didn't have the natural abilities that a lot of people do, but yeah, I feel like a lot of my success came from just working really, really, really hard. Not just on the physical aspects of the event, but I got my master's in pole vault too. So, good question. Shawn, have you ever used a 4 to 6 step downhill ramp? I'm trying to get one built to do more drill work, and I haven't. Joe Dial down in Arkansas has one, and Jack Witt loved it. He said it. Maddie or Carrie sneaking behind the camera, but he lived by it. He said he could get on his big poles from short runs, and he could take more reps on them. So, I think with anything in pole vault, there's a pro and a con. It's just a tool. So if you use it correctly, it can be really good. But if you only train on it, obviously it's going to really screw you up. Jen Shure, on the other hand, trains on an uphill runway at her barn. So then when she goes to meets, she feels even faster. So yeah, however you want to use that tool, I think that's what's important there. I was also going to be at your Philly Jumps camp too. Definitely going to be there if one ever happens. Talon and Brian are amazing. Talon, yeah, I can make a whole vlog on how awesome those two are. You're very lucky to have them on your side, and they cross paths. So yeah, I'm gonna have to reach out to them again soon and see what I can do to make our paths cross. You should make a video about how to teach people how to pole vault. Okay. I don't know if I want to say this yet, but I planned on potentially this summer not making any pole vault vlogs and focusing on making a video series on how to coach this event. It's going to take a long time, but if you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comments below too, or else I won't waste my time. And I'll focus on other things. But it's going to be quite the undertaking. So yes, there will be, if it works, there will be about 12 to 13 videos on not just the pole vault part of it, but drills, intertwining what I've learned about the exercise physiology, recovery, all that good stuff. Just because a lot of the videos out right now, they're good. They're just not very entertaining. So I think I have the knowledge base where I could hopefully make them a little more entertaining for you guys. And hopefully it helps more people learn and want to learn about this event. But let me know. Not really sure yet. Shawn, I've been taking so many attempts at my lifetime PR bar lately. I'm always over it, but always come down on the bar. Any advice for attempting PR bars? That's a good question. I jumped at 18 feet. I think it was I had it written down somewhere. It was somewhere stupid like 18 to 20 times that I missed that bar. And this is dumb. I don't know why it worked, but Caroline White told me to put it at 551 instead of 550, and I made it. So maybe the goal is not just to jump at a PR bar, it's just to change your perspective on what your PR bar is. That's kind of a giant trick there. Yeah, so maybe it's just another bar instead of a PR bar. You got to kind of change your mind a little bit. Staying tighter during the turn, just keep the right hand on the right quad. No, when I coach through here, keep in mind that I don't get to give you feedback, watch you attempt it, and then get more feedback based on what I said. I have one shot out of all the things I could say to help you in the most efficient way possible. Coaching here is way different than coaching at a track, and I've been getting a lot of slack and emails lately and on some comments about how I'm not doing very good as a coach. And part of me, it take it at heart, and the other part of me is like, I don't know anyone else who's doing this, so this is brand new territory. I'm kind of new paths I'm making. So yes, the easiest way I can tell someone how to turn is right hand, right quad through here. If I was to work with you differently, I would talk about maybe trying to turn into the pole, maybe trying to invert a little tighter and reaching back so the turn happens, maybe pulling that left arm in, maybe rotating your wrist, which can also help with the turn. There's all sorts of ways to turn, but coaching on a video after only seeing a 10-second video of somebody else and not knowing what it looks like after that is tough. So I know I say right hand, right quad a lot because that's the one thing that helps more people. That's the one cue that helps more people in my past of coaching. So I hope that helps and clears some things up here that when I say the same thing over and over again all the time. What?
Watch again.
Yeah, you want back in here?
I don't want in, I just want to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Put it back.
Oh, she does not want in. All right, guys, we'll do like 5 more minutes if you guys are cool, just because you guys are awesome. Hey, Shawn, when I vault, the pole does a little dip during the swing, then recoils normally. Is it a bad thing? I don't like to. I think I know what you're talking about. If you see the pole sink and then you roll in, I like to see the pole constantly be moving up and forward, and I think a lot of coaches and elite coaches look for that too. So usually, if you see that happening, you're gripping a little too high, or the pole's a little small. I would move your grip down first, and that would help a lot of those issues. A lot of people grip too high. They think you have to grip high to jump high, and Sam Kendricks is a perfect example of not having to do that. So good question, though. All right, where are we at here? Shawn, what's the best way to get past a mental block when a vaulter is scared to invert? That's a tough one. If a vaulter is scared to invert, your goal should be the goal is the invert, right? Completely upside down on a pole. So what progressions can you take to get them there? Can you have them walk on their hands? Are they comfortable with that? Can the underwater pole vault thing is another good example. Can you have them hang on a bar, like a pull-up bar, and get upside down? Are they comfortable with that? You got to find where they are first and where they need to go, and then find as many small progressions as you can get to that point. If you have more questions about this, let me know, and I'd be happy to talk to you in an email about this, because this could be a whole 35-minute conversation on itself. But money, I don't know if that's a question, but yes, money is good. I need to jump 2 feet higher for state. I haven't bent a pole yet. Do you have tips for what I need to do to work on? There's too many variables in this event, but running faster. If you're just starting and getting ready, I would work on whatever you can do to get faster. Speed is the most important thing in this event, period. The faster you are, the bigger poles you get on, the easier everything gets. So if you're not working with a sprint coach at all, talk to the sprint coach, and at least once or twice a week, work with them, if not more. So that's how you're going to jump higher. Dude, I didn't know you could donate money on. You guys are awesome. Can you put my whole YouTube in your next vid? Yep, you just gave me $2. That's an easy decision. Just shoot me an email or a message, and I will plug the crap out of you, man. That's an easy one. I like supporting other pole vaulters. Do you have any tricks for treating and/or preventing blisters? That messed with my head because you said tricks or treating. I thought of Halloween right away. Blisters. I know, it's weird. Blisters are hard. Treating blisters. Preparation H. I know it sounds stupid. I got it from a gymnast who always had blisters. She's like, yeah, I would just spray Preparation H, and it helps it heal really fast. It's not just for your butt, guys. It's for your hands, too. That's what Preparation H is for, Carrie. It's not just for your butt. Okay, where are we at here?
I hope you didn't touch me with those hands.
My Preparation H hands?
Yeah.
I only tried it once.
Oh. Okay.
I touched her with it. I'm just kidding. Okay. Hey, Shawn, I can't seem to jump well once I get to 13 fists, but I'm fine on 12. I either plant too late or fall to the right near the the standard or both? What should I do? Send me an email with your stats. That's going to be important because is a 12 to 13. That's a foot, so that's 3, 6. That's a 4-pole jump if you stay on the same weight. I don't know if I said that right. It's a big jump. So if you keep all the settings the same. So if you go up in pole, you usually have to go down in weight just to balance it out so the transition's a little easier. So I have a funny feeling you're just trying to transition a little too quick. So yeah, hope that helps. Bro, I watch you all the time. Thanks, man.
And the one that donated you the $2 too?
Right here?
No, the bro one.
Bro, I watch you all the time. Keep up. Hey, thanks, man.
It's me, Coleman.
Yeah. Yeah, good dude right there. Thanks, Shawn. Keep doing it. Brian, you're the man. I love talking to you. We seem to do it every week. Do you ever come through Missouri?
Yes.
Oh my God. Hey. If you go on my other YouTube channel, my highest viewed video is me and Carrie getting stuck in a tornado in Missouri. And then a year later, we got stuck in another tornado in
Missouri.
So we go to Missouri.
And we might go there again this year. Hit them up.
I got mail! Yay! I got mail! Yay!
I don't know. I think it looks like a dude. Hey, how long were you vaulting around 3 meter, 10 foot mark? I jumped 10 feet my freshman year of high school. And then the next year I jumped 12.6 every single meet. So I didn't hang around 10 feet too long. Guys, there's so many questions. It's hard to stop doing this. How about we go straight 30 minutes? And then we'll call it good.
You can do this all.
Okay, we'll do it 30 minutes. What is my favorite food? It depends, though. Sometimes I hated Chipotle for a good couple months.
That's only because you got like 3 bad ones in a row. But before that, it was...
It's usually a sandwich.
Twice a week.
It's usually like a good sandwich. Chipotle.
Wraps.
And I eat the same breakfast every morning for 2 years, which is just like oatmeal with a bunch of fruit in it. What's your favorite food?
I don't know.
Candy.
Anything pasta.
Candy. She likes candy.
I do love candy.
Coca-Cola. Lately.
I actually don't prefer that.
Oh, really? Well, I'm going to tell my dad to quit buying you Coke then. Pre-competition music playlists. Calm and focus. Super hype. Always super hype. I listen to the Racketours Salute Your Solution. That was like my go-to. While I'm, super hype. Faster the better. Yeah, that's mine. Do you have a favorite one? Do you have a hype list for volleyball? No? Just wondering. I spelt your name wrong before. Oh, that's all right, dude. People been spelling my name wrong since I got my name. So, yes to the video series, 7 years of coaching and 2 school record holders. I'm awesome. How do I know if I'm perpendicular to the bar if I'm on my way down or have no way to record myself? What's the best way to work on going upside down? Drills, exercises. That's a good question. I'll make a video on it. It's going to be way too long of an answer here, and I'm going to lose people, but I'll make a video on that and how to stay balanced coming off the pole and everything. Usually, as a quick little, I guess, teaser is what I'm going to say, is you just need to be aware and see things. So a lot of people close their eyes or they just look up into the sky and they lose track of where they are. So if you can look at Steve White, one of my coaches when I was jumping at the U of M as a post-collegiate athlete, he'd always say, watch your right hand. So plant the pole, get it in front of you, and then watch it all the way down until it hits your quad. And then when it hits your quad, watch it come all the way through and then watch it again. And that keeps you usually pretty lined up to where you're at. Steve and Caroline White are wizards. If you can find anything on them on the pole vault, you'll be happy.
They're amazing.
So you're getting Chinese food. What do you order? I don't eat Chinese food. Oh, we get sushi. Does that count as Chinese food? I like octopus, taco, and eel. Those are my go-to. And then Carrie likes Chinese food, so what's your thing?
Egg rolls.
Egg rolls. And those dumpling things. Okay, guys, 2 more questions and then I'm out of here. I always get stuck in the V position. Any tips to get inverted? Any tips? I do bubkas all the time, but I can't fix it. So either the pole's stopping you, and that's creating this like bucket where you can't push through.
Swunch.
Swunch. I have a whole video on that too.
I don't know much, but I know the.
She knows the swunch because it's a weird sounding word.
Dude, keep explaining it though, because you didn't actually explain it.
Yeah.
I cut you off. Sorry.
No, so I have a video called Swunch. That'll help you out a whole ton. If you can't find it, let me know. But usually if the pole's blocking you, then you just get stuck, and then things kind of fly out. So the trick is not getting your feet up high. The trick is getting your hips up above your shoulders. If the pole vault's all about, I've said this throughout this whole entire thing. The pole vault's all about this. But the invert is all about getting your hips higher than your shoulders. The feet, everyone thinks if I get my feet high enough, that's all that matters, but their hips stay low. So work on focusing on getting your hips up, and good things will happen. Guys, I'm going to have to end it there. I love you all.
You said 2 more.
Okay, we'll do one more. I'm just at 30 minutes.
I know.
Okay. Okay, Carrie, you pick the last one. Tell me when to stop.
Okay. Well, you have to do the $5 one.
Oh, okay.
Let's go from Minnesota. I love the video. I was going to send you. Oh.
Yes. Dude, I will happily record it. Carrie, pick the last one.
I'm looking next.
Carrie, you gotta hurry.
Should I work on jumping over the bar the first week?
You gotta pick one.
You read that. You can do them quick. You can do them quick. Should he work on jumping over the bar the first week instead of the bungee?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a fast one.
I'm gonna drop a massive thanks for making the time.
Use bars.
Yes, we just played Fortnite.
Carrie just got in.
I love it.
Carrie just got into Fortnite yesterday.
Yeah.
And she will not stop playing it. You should see how sweaty her hands get playing this game.
It was intense. I knew he was around me somewhere. I just couldn't find him. And then he shot me. Anyways.
All right, guys, I love you. I got to get going.
You're not. Does Airstrike have a vendetta? Yes.
Yes.
My athletes usually take off with bent arms or sort of collapse into the heat.
Carrie, this is what happened. There's just too many.
Having them plant earlier will solve. They know we're leaving soon.
Yeah, planning early fixes 98% of the issues at the takeoff, just because of forced transfers. So you're transferring energy from the ground into the pole. Your run into the pole. So if your plant is late, all that energy is going to get lost in that elbow, and you're going to be in a bad potty position. So it's like a double lose. So guys, but really,
let's see what the last one was. $9.99. Look at you.
Carrie,
oh, they love you.
Carrie, say it. There's more than one way to pole vault.
What?
Say there's more than one way to pole vault.
There's more. Why are you doing?
That's the ending, guys. There's more than one way to pole vault.
Like, share, subscribe.
And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in. We're going way too long. Life is meant to be experienced, and curiosity will get you there. See you
next time.
Yeah, next time. Boop.
Oh, did you? Oh, you didn't miss it.